Really can't. Not really can't.
And to stop you.
Man, what y'all on? What we doing?
You know, so that's why women be grilling, because they so afraid they gonna lose.
It's another stepping stone that I need to get up to the next level.
What's going on, people? Yo, oh my God. Oh, you ugly bitch. Whatever. Anyways. Whew. Now, I know I said I was going to be on break, but God damn it, it's for a good cause. I decided, you know, I spoke to my assistant that we're going to do a formal It Gets Better video, and we're going to term it Adopt That Connection, because everybody can adopt a similar connection to you despite your difference. And that's been the whole point of Adopt a Connection, and the whole point of A Connection TV on YouTube. So that's going to be our PSA. We're going to put that together, and hopefully I can get some of my fellow YouTuber friends to tag along and be a part of the cause. Every gay man that I know of, when a good song comes on, if it's a song with a beat, they will queen the fuck out and represent for that song. Now, it could be a lot of different ways of queening out and representing for the song, but I'm just gonna say queening out, bitch, because that's what I was doing earlier, bitch. Girl. So, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Oh my God, it gets better. I was walking from my car with my B-Fam Mike. My B-Fam Mike, and B-Fam is brother from another mother, for those of you that don't know. And I played this song for him, Miss Prada by Prentice something, Brandon, boy. And the song is alive. Now, any traditional techno music song, whatever, that has a beat to it is going to get my nerves rack-a-lacking. It's going to get me wanting to bow, and then when you got that signature bow, I can't contain myself 9 times out of 10. Now that's not every gay dude, but you know, whatever. That's just me. But anyways, so I'm walking down the street and I'm doing the snatch vogue. Now, for those of you that don't know what the fuck a snatch vogue is, it's because I created this shit. At least I feel that I have. I've never seen anybody snatch vogue. Snatch. Because you would snatch a bitch up if they act funny. Anyways, so I was doing the snatch vogue on Jamaica Avenue. Now everybody knows Jamaica Avenue is like, what? You doing what? What are you doing on Jamaica Avenue? What? I don't give a fuck. Why? Because it gets better. I'm a grown ass man. What the fuck are you gonna tell me about me and who I am? That's that. But what I'm gonna tell you is, you know, a lot of people doing this somber, you know, it gets better and all of that. Now, I'm not making light of the situation, which is why I'm gonna do a formal It Gets Better video. But I was feeling so good today. And I was thinking to myself, it makes no reason, it makes no sense for anybody to want to shelter who they are as a person and feel lower than what they need to feel, which is good every goddamn day. I was talking to my Lil B fam, Isaac, and he was talking about his problems in high school and how he feels he can't, how he's angry at the fact that he can't act however it is he wants to act, whether it's being feminine 1 minute or masculine the next minute because of what's going on in school. He's 17. And so my advice to him was, you know, if you're in a situation where people are going to get violent with you and you're not comfortable with who you are and you're not sure about who you are, then by all means, if you feel okay with sheltering that, then shelter that, because you do not want to bring any type of violence toward you, regardless of how righteous you want to feel. Okay, I can walk out and do the snatch vogue, but if somebody comes up to me with a gun, I mean, that's the consequence. You know what I'm saying? So, does it make it right? No. Do I want to welcome that type of violence? No. But as me as a person, am I going to shelter myself? No. So what I told him to do, I said, you know, it's up to you. I said, if you feel comfortable with who you are as a person, by all means, rock on with your bad self. Isaac is a very intellectual young man. Very, 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 very intuitive mind and the young body. So for me, when I went through high school, I didn't shelter myself. I was just me, and me at that point in time in my life was just a plain, you know, ordinary kid. You know, I wasn't really out there, quote unquote. So I didn't have a lot of unwelcome attention, you know, pointed at me or come my way. But not everybody's able to do that, or, you know, some people are just free like a bird, and, you know, it's like hey and girl and all of that. And so when you do that, you get unwelcome attention. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, because after tonight, I'm just like, fuck all of that, okay? Fuck all of that. If you don't like me because I wear something, or I flash a fan, or I do this, or I do that, or I'm feminine or whatever, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm not here to be liked by you. And it's the same thing that I go through on YouTube. People hate on me because I do whatever it is I do on YouTube. You don't have to fucking watch. If you don't like me because I sleep with somebody that you don't particularly agree with or sleep with, you're not in my bedroom watching it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I care? And so my thing to you guys is, it gets better. Why does it get better? Because when you leave high school, when you leave the confined walls of the ignorance, you know what I'm saying? You come up to, you breathe in the new life of ignorance, but it's not a closed walls. You know what I'm saying? You're free to fly over bitches if you feel you have to fly over bitches. When you get to the point where you own your own place, or you rent your own place, or you have your own job, or whatever the case may be, you're living on your own, fuck what anybody says. Fuck what anybody says. Especially, okay, if you're in a family situation where your family doesn't care. If your family doesn't care and they're for you and they ride for you, who else do you need to worry about? Who else do you need to worry about? You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a situation where your family cares or whatever, move on. Move on. I moved out when I was 17. A lot of people aren't that fortunate, but I did. I moved out when I was 17, had 3 jobs, because I knew I needed my own space. You know, at 17, I was like, what? I don't need to be up in here with all this motherfucking people. I need my own space. God. So that was me when I was 17. When you have a circle of friends in the life of this life, you do have some bitches. Everybody has bitches. But I think the circle of real friends in this culture of homosexuality, whatever you want to call it, it's beyond what the hell, Sex in the City friendship. It's beyond living single friendship. It's beyond all of those, you know, types of friendships that you see on TVs. It's crazy. It's crazy, like, because when the boys get together and can't nobody say anything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody that knows what I'm talking about. It gets better. You don't have to struggle. It gets better. It always gets better. There will be some bumps along the road. But just know that beyond those bumps, there's a grandeur light, okay, that's ready to shine upon you and not give you shade. Suicide is not the way to go, point blank period. I at one point thought about suicide, and I was just at that point in time there was nowhere for me to go. Mentally, I thought there was nowhere for me to go. But, you know, through the sake of being able to figure out where I needed to be in my life, I was able to pull myself out. Okay, not everybody is that fortunate, you know what I'm saying? But suicide is not the way to go. It really isn't. Life can sometimes be nothing but an obstacle. Okay, but it doesn't last that way. All you gotta do is snatch a bitch. Just snatch a bitch up. Just snatch a bitch and toss them away to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not the reason why you're here on earth. They're not. You know, ignorance is bliss, and let them live in that high of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's really feeling it necessary to bully you because of who you like, or because of who you want to sleep with, or because of whatever, okay, they have some serious mental damage within themselves. They're not sane. They're not. And unfortunately, there's no cure for ignorance. Anyways, don't resort to violence. Like my girl Heartbeat said on her video, which was completely hilarious. I love you, Heartbeat. Don't resort to violence, because violence meets violence, and then catastrophe happens, and whatever. I'm rambling. All I'm gonna say is that it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. better, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl, it can better, girl. It can better, girl. Yes, girl, it can better. I'm here to tell you. From Wesley, and Mona girl, it gets better. Okay? And just focus on you. Focus on the positivity that you have within your heart, within your mind, body, and soul. Okay? And just fly above people. And do the snatch move, bitch. The snatch move, bitch. Hey, hey, hey. Anyways, hit me with a motherfucking beat anytime, bitch. And Swam Mona and everybody's gonna come out this motherfucker. I love y'all. Stay blessed and stay adopting that connection, alright? Stay positive, stay true to self, and love self and be real. Later.